Twin flame inner union, unity without losing yourself. Hello, I'm Agi. I'm transformational life coach and autogenic training therapist and twin flame coach. And welcome on the Reach Your Soul channel. Today's topic is actually the inner union, and we will talk about the divine feminine energies and the divine masculine energies, how they give the wholeness inside us first and then outside as well. The inner union is a sacred dance between these two energies, and not only the two people, between the two people, but within ourselves. Because the true twin flame journey is not about finding union with another person, it's about discovering this inner union within ourselves. A place where love becomes consciousness, awareness. It's much more than just the feeling. It's more like healing, wholeness. And let me tell you now about something about the divine feminine energies first, and then the divine masculine energies. The divine feminine feels deeply everything. She wants to connect, she wants to experience life together. She wants to be fully together, to merge, to flow, to share every moment together and experience the life everywhere together. But here is the truth that many divine feminines discover on the twin flame path. Sometimes, in the desire to connect so deeply, they can slowly begin to dissolve and lose themselves. They blend into the other person. Their attention moves outward and the energy flows outward. The center here becomes blurred, and divine feminine gives endlessly and slowly forgets herself. And this is not wrong. This is just simply as it is, the nature of the divine feminine. But the twin flame journey actually teaches something important for the divine feminine. True twin flame inner union requires remembering yourself inside you, inside this love. Without boundaries, even the most beautiful love can lose its clarity. And now let's look at the other side, the divine masculine energy. The masculine holds himself strongly. He's grounded, he's controlled, he's contained. He resists this kind of dissolving. He can't easily surrender or merge. Instead, he stabilizes, he structures, he protects, he observes from the distance. And sometimes he holds himself so tightly that love struggles to enter. He fears losing control, losing himself. He fears this kind of vulnerability. But this resistance is not random. In the twin flame dynamic, it becomes a mirror. The masculine shows the feminine what it feels like to hold boundaries, to remain centered, to stay grounded inside oneself. And in this reflection, the divine feminine begins to understand something powerful. Inner union requires independence, requires sovereignty. And this is where the real magic of the twin flame journey appears. The twin flames are mirroring each other, opposite energies, reflecting each other absolutely perfectly. The feminine shows the masculine. Look how easily you hold yourself apart, how you can't surrender, how you can't merge, how you can't show your feelings. The masculine shows the feminine. Look how easily you dissolve, how easily you lose yourself in the process. what it feels like to give so much that you lose your center. And neither of these is wrong. Both are simply existing and exploring these different stages of the same energetic spectrum. And through this reflection, something deeper begins to happen. They start to see their own patterns, their own fears, and their own imbalances. And this kind of awareness begins the process of twin flame inner union. For true inner union to happen, both parties must be experienced inside the self. The divine feminine must learn to hold herself, to stay grounded in her body, to feel this kind of strength in themselves, feel the boundaries, to say no when they want to say no, and to remember that her love doesn't require losing herself. And the divine masculine must learn something equally powerful. He must learn to soften, to express his feelings, to be able to surrender, and to allow love to flow without control. To trust this connection instead of just observing it from the outside and controlling it. And only when both energies are experiencing internally this kind of balance, only when surrender and sovereignty coexist beside each other, can this kind of union begin to happen. And this is the mature twin flame love, to remain yourself while you can also connect deeply. You don't disappear, you don't carry the other person, you don't solve their problem, you don't abandon yourself. Instead, you learn to reflect, to hold space, to give and to receive. All these things while remaining centered and grounded in your energy. And this is basically the basis of this inner union. It's not control, it's not attachment, it's not something you have to manipulate. It's the simple, pure presence. And when this happens, when this begins, the feminine stops giving, overgiving, and the masculine stops holding himself back and close themselves. The energy can circulate, to flow, this giving and receiving, this holding and being able to give, really. No one carries the other person emotionally or financially or so. The relationship becomes a kind of dance between the two of them. And in this case, the body relaxes, the nervous system finds calm, and love begins to feel natural, safe, and somehow healing. And connection begins to spread beyond the twin flame relationship. You will feel this kind of boundaries, inner balance, but also connection with your friends, with community, with your family, with your colleagues, because the center of your energy is grounded inside you. So you never outsource it anymore to the outer world. And this is why you are able to experience both, to hold yourself and to be able to connect and flow in these connections. So this is basically the twin flame inner union in nutshell or so. And remember, unity doesn't require losing yourself. Love is not about dissolving completely into another person. It's about meeting in the middle, learning from contrast, integrating the both energies inside you. And the divine feminine and the divine masculine must explore both sides before they come together. They must be able to hold themselves, they must be able to surrender both. And they must remain sovereign, and they must experience also the merge. And when all these are existing in each person separately, then it's called inner union. And from this place, you can say, I see myself in you, and I feel unity with you, and I remember who I am, and I can be fully myself while I am connected to you or with you. See you in the next video.